How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with some more Historic Brawl. Today, we're playing a Hanna Hif's Navigator deck. And the reason for that is because there's a new synergy that came out with the Lord of the Rings set. That I am particularly interested in getting my hands on, to seeing how well it works out. Now, this is a preliminary build based around that synergy. Hanna Hif's Navigator isn't really that important to the synergy. She's more of a contingency in case things go wrong. So, one of the most talked about artifacts from the new Lord of the Rings set was the One Ring, right? And there's a way to I think we're just gonna return Samwise to his hand. They might waste a card to protect it, but I guess not. Like, it just sets him back a turn. We kind of need to buy the turn, though, because we are getting land screwed. This is a control deck, so if the control does not happen, we are sad. There we go. We go up to 5. All things are good and nice. We can counterspell if we need to. I think Samwise deserves a counterspell. They can't redeploy him this turn, so him dying is fine. You want to put him back in the command zone, though, right? Yeah, there we go. And our opponent attacks. They sacrifice the treasure, so that they got the value off of it. 9 lives can go. We don't really have the synergies to support it at the moment. So the ideal of the deck is to find the One Ring and then to recur it, basically with a card from the Brothers' War called Meticulous Expedition, I think is its name, but it's probably not. We're gonna go blue. We have counterspell for next turn. This is our second copy, so our opponent will not be expecting it. No. Yep, that is copy number 2. It's thanks to Key to the Archive, which is a completely fair card, by the way. Do we have the mana for it? We do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opponent? Thoughts? Neat. We're keeping Teferi's protection up during their turn, so that we can protect the One Ring. we are protected, so we have nothing to worry about there. Neat stuff, opponent. Neat stuff, I approve. One ring? Oh, we didn't cast it, right? Very, very neat stuff, One Ring. We're gonna have to get fancy. Or just die to this. Full control did not happen, so we didn't get to go fancy. So we were supposed to tap the One Ring, draw 2 cards, cast A-Teferi's Protection. But it didn't work out. My experience with the One Ring has not been storied so far, right? Because the singleton format, and I haven't really built any decks around it yet. So this is kind of a trial by fire. And I learned that there is a cast restriction on it, so some of the cute ideals need to be amended. I mean, they still have value in the deck, but they don't have the protection value. Like, I do have Thassa's Oracle and Teleportation Circle. Like, they can reset the number of counters on it so that we don't die to damage. Keep. There's only 4 mana too, I didn't realize. Our opponent might try to kill us before this becomes an issue. Every life is a card not drawn. Next turn, I think I just hold up Teferi Protection. We're due the 4th land, so it doesn't matter. And the 1 extra life actually has value. Very neat stuff. I do think we do this. And then we just delete the Morrowind. I probably should replace the things with the other things. Eighth Wonder. So this is a Oracle deck, which means if we ever win, it's going to be 40 minutes. So you can tell at this point in the video, it's indestructible, yes, opponent. we gotta win. Thanks, opponent. Never mind, we can win in under 40 minutes. We'll see. We will see. Like, if there's a massive chunk of the video left after this point, you know we actually did some Thassa oracling progress. Yeah, the Lord of the Rings has been a bit of a hard one to collect all of the singletons because I'm just piling up copies of Tom Bombadil, which he's a cool dude. I like him, I do, but don't need 4 copies of him. And every time you hit him, you know that it could have been a Gandalf the White or something else missing from your collection, but no, it's could have been Radagast. Sad times, man. I'll keep this. This is a Oswald into Burnished Hart into Ring, which I like. It means we don't get the sacrifice Burnished Hart value, but doesn't mean we get the ring out quicker than normal, which is good enough. Yeah, honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna post the initial deck list for this deck, because it's downright silly in its current form. I don't know, man. I was trying to build around particular synergy, and like we built the finding the synergy part well. The lock is awful, and so are some of the other elements. Draw a card. Can you answer an Immortal Ring opponent? If you can, it's exile based, and I don't have an answer for that. Thinking about what replacements I would actually make. And I want to replace some of the return artifact from your graveyard to the battlefield cards, or from your graveyard to your hand, because that doesn't make any real sense if the One Ring is indestructible, which it is. Thanks, previous opponent, for teaching me that. Yeah, no, Hanna Ship Navigator also doesn't make any sense, opponent. But I will block this, because she serves no purpose. Neat stuff. I'm gonna draw a couple cards. Thassa's Elspeth, Conquer's Death. Like, how do I not die? I was also going to put in a sacrifice outlet for artifacts, but I didn't bother looking for one, which is problematic. Wormcoil Engine? You don't do an enchantment, do you? No, you do not. Very sad stuff. Discard 2 cards. You and you. Probably should have discarded a creature so I could have gotten value off of it. I did. Look at me being smart and whatnot. Yes, I'll take this one. Here's a way to sacrifice an artifact. +1/+1. I think I will draw some cards. That can come down. I think I will Attendant. Return another permanent. So I think I'm done taking damage for a minute. Yeah, that'll be it for me. You can go. You can go. You can go. You can go. We've drawn a lot of cards. like, our plan has 2 degrees worked out. And in theory, like, it can win us the game. Other creatures you control have trample. Very neat stuff. Leave a stop so that we can turn our token into a creature. Very neat. Pass. You're a creature. Congratulations. Nykthos. A-Teferi. Hero of Dominaria. A control classic, if we're being honest. Bounce a Gwynab because it probably just goes back to the command zone. And then we can wash it away. Be efficient. We have a couple of cards to get through before we actually are able to make headway, so... Go on, opponent. Always assume the time warp, so we do to be careful. I might leave up 3 mana next turn, just in case. But that's an opening for 1 ring, honestly. White, white, white. White. And a blue. We'll play our lovely 1 ring. Draw a card. Then Teferi can draw a card. And I think that's it for our turn. That one. And Coldsteel Heart can go. It's just some brutal control, man. There's a reason why I do not build many control decks. I feel as though I'm decent at control, but it's just never been the most entertaining. Teferi's contingency is absolutely silly. Because this is a singleton format. You can't have a card with the same name. Lesson for next time. Draw a card. I think I'm gonna return that to my hand. I can't really kick it, can I? I'm gonna draw a card. I think we'll end it here. And we'll discard the planes. We almost assuredly lose the Teferi. Are you enter the battlefield or cast? I think it's cast. Owlbear. Owlbear Shepherd. It's a goblin? Oh my god. Dude, I thought about this last video, but, or a couple videos ago. But, Adventure in the Forgotten Realm have some bonkers types, man. Just bonkers. What are the D&D players doing? Like, they're really, really weird. I don't understand it, man. Opponent is timing themselves out. Trying to figure out which Teferi needs to die first. It's an age-old problem, friend. Truth is, all Teferis need to die. But not all Teferis get to die. That's the only problem. I think I'll draw some cards now. So our goal is just to keep Teferis alive. Which we can at least keep one Teferi alive. We have 4 toughness. They only have 2 attackers. Yes, we have to keep small Teferi alive. Which is sad. Creatures, enchantments. Not graveyards. We might use our graveyard at some point. Huh. Cancel. So let's tap you first. And then we get to do this. Teferi's Tutelage. And we are gonna discard like crazy. One, 2, 3, 4. We're getting close. We're getting close to our Oracle kill. We also have a backup tutelage, just in case we need to kill our opponent some other way. Cool stuff. Cool stuff, opponent. Let's see. We might actually lower our opponent's life total before we lower our own. Blazing Hope. Wow, I was into some wild stuff. Let's get a Wanderer down. She's kind of cool. 3 life for Agwenis feels pretty fair, if I'm being honest. Cancel. So we'll draw 5, mill our opponent for 10. I guess 12. because it was draw 6. That's kind of bad, isn't it? Kai's Blessing. Either way, we're just going to continue. So let's draw 7. If I could mill myself, I would, but now that we know milling our opponent is actually a mute plan. And let's just reset that. Add 3 mana there. Where was it? I saw it in there. This one here. And I also wanted to play something else, but I don't know if I have the mana anymore, so we'll just play Mana Rocks. And that'll be it for me. Choose 7 cards to keep, so we want at least that. That Teferi can stay, that can stay, that has to stay, and that has to stay. And I guess I'll keep the Monk's class, because it's kind of cool. So we're actually going to get there with the Oracle plan. It takes a while, but like it'll work. Draw a card. Mill our opponent again. Play another Teferi. Just blink one out of existence.
You're coming with me.
Draw a card. It's just a shame we have so much set up, because if we didn't, this would go a little bit quicker, but we unfortunately do. So play our Tameshi. Get our rocks down. Discard 2 cards. Monk class and you. You are redundant at this point. Yeah, Gwynna doesn't come back till the end of their turn, which is very brutal when it happens to your commander. Neat stuff, opponent. Just gonna draw here for a second. Yep, that can go away. Give you a little bit more options. It's gonna be a 40-minute game. I knew this when I started it. I knew it, but I just had to go for it, man. I just had to. The One Ring is the most powerful artifact there is. We couldn't avoid this. Gaia's Blessing. Oh, well, the mill plant is actually back in action now. Neat stuff, opponent. Let's get rid of that. Crazy stuff, man. They are almost lower than us. Oh well, cancel. Let's... the artifact, the creature, and you. Don't know what I can do with this scholar, but we might as well find out. Arena is not liking my life choices. I don't blame it, man. Let's get rid of Gwen again. Continue our devotion to blue. What's interesting down here? Not a lot, honestly. Not a lot. I guess we'll cast a planar bridge. And we'll draw a card because we kind of need to. That can go. We're very close. And we'll play a land just so we don't have to lose. Discard 7 cards, so that one can go, that one can go. Pretty much anything can go at this point. We have contingencies upon contingencies. The Skyfisher. Wow, we spent 8 mana plus 2. We spent 10 mana that turn, and we have 16 left over. So much mana. I will draw a card. Pitch that. So my devotion will be 9, so we can probably just win next turn. No. No. Shander, babe, I don't know why you stuck in this, mate. Yeah, one of them has a little arena symbol on it, which means it's from a key to the archive. So I'll take 5 here. Dude, will this kill me? I don't think it will. So I'll draw 12, which should leave me... Should be fine. It should be fine. We mill 24 cards. Our opponent is dead, but we have the Oracle to just finish the job. We got the Leveler. Good to see it gone. If our opponent hadn't drawn their Gaia's Blessing, this victory would be impossible, but we weren't going for it anyways. We had a backup plan. Yeah, that one's fine. GG. So you saw the plan. You get the one ring to draw you an insane amount of cards. Well, actually, you didn't see the plan. The plan is that you can actually cast the one ring every turn to prevent your life total from changing whatsoever, because you'll have protection from everything. So that's one of the plans to protect yourself. We didn't need to use it because we were at such a commanding position that we were just trying to win the game. But like, if you have to, that's a way to keep the game going, and eventually you get to Thassa anyways, or you get to tutelage win anyways. So if you liked the deck, remember to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.